everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Marcus Mariota's Titans going up against Deshaun Watson's Texans.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. This is Lamar Miller. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it again with Miller. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Watson. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. 38.
Watson on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Tevin Coleman. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Here we go.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38.
Watson now to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. The 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Adoree Jackson on the return. A little juke. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Mariota on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Every time you throw an incompletion, you think, boy, that's a wasted opportunity, don't you?
Yeah, because last year they were number 2 against the pass, was this Houston defense.
And J.J. Watt is back for all of 2017. They'll be that much stronger.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Mariota now. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Coleman now. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
1st down, Mariota. He's to the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Mariota now on 2nd down. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. It's Coleman here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tevin Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Let's go! Brand 38! Let's round! Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Let's go! White 90!
Out of the gun, Watson able to shake him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Stephon Tuitt continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Here's Watson now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
36. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here now, Shane Lechler, 41-year-old punter, to kick it away, standing just outside his own goal line. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And down he goes just beyond the 35. But that pretty move got him some extra space to run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Second down, Mariota. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Mariota. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Miller. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big-time play there for the Texans. 53 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
On the counter, it's Miller. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So that'll back him up 5. To throw on second is Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Mariota to Decker over the middle. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Avery Williamson. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go.
Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Jackson. 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they liked his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And Davis with it left side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Throwing is Mariota. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. time, the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mariota. Buying time to his left. Able to fight through one tackle. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They go play action here on first down. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now here's Succop out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out comes Houston. First down, Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw on second down, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. And we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing again is Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. In the red zone this time. Watson on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
To the air yet again, Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Murray's kick is up and good. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And he's got room. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And now a first down following that long gain. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Mariota. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. He can run, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Miller. And he is knocked down from the side. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Let's go.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And finding Fedorowicz. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Texans. And even 40 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold them for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go. What? Let's go.
A first down carry now for Miller. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Come on. Ohio.
Now it's Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Marvin Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And he knocks it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Mariota, and that is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Watson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
The Texans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Watson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Derek Morgan in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. The play clock's running down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Shane Lechler now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. With it is Jackson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Right side, there's Decker. And he's brought down. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Coleman. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. This is Coleman, and only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
2nd down following the run. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Mariota. Drops it off for Coleman. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, Mariota. And it's caught. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Mariota. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play. But also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
On first down, it's Watson. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Come on, let's go. White, 90.
Here's Watson now on second down. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 3rd and short. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
White, 90.
Watson looks to throw again. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Time running out here on the play clock. To throw is Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now a handoff here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 3 up to midfield. And in this 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Mariota now from the 50. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Derek Morgan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one.
Here we go.
From the end zone, Watson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Come on, let's go.
On first down, Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Avery Williamson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's picked off by Bryce McCain. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the defense searches for 1 more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down. It's Coleman, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He may not look the part of an inside linebacker because he's so tall and lengthy. Zach Cunningham can fend off blocks, and he can flat-out run and make plays.
He was so good at Vanderbilt. Led the SEC with 125 tackles last year. Wound up a first-team All-America. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here we go. What? None. What? None. Let's round. Let's round.
Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
He'll look to throw. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. What? Ohio. 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 Here we go. What? None.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Mariota. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howell. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Come on, let's go.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go.
Well, now they'll try the end around. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Houston, they're into the win column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.